Oh, good morning, everybody. Could someone just confirm that they can hear me on the stream? Thank you, Sam. A couple more minutes left in warm-up, and then we should be underway. All right, warm-ups are over. Time to play some hockey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's exciting matchup in the hockey tournament here at Glenn Ice Center. Please give a big round of applause for the visiting team in black, Iowa Gold! Yeah, here's your host, in white, xHockey! Good luck to both teams, and let's play hockey!
All right, starting us off will be Hudson. No, not Hudson. I'm sorry. That's Elliott, Gavin, and Bo. Puck is down. Again, wearing black jerseys against the white team, which is the xHockey Fusion. Picked up there nicely by Gavin. Skates it through neutral. Loses possession of the puck. Picked up there by the Fusion. Played along the far board. Picked up by Elliott. He had it momentarily. Gets it over to Gavin. Gavin with it. He comes in. Goes into the near corner. Picked up along the boards. Played on the near side. They push it back in. Fusion corral it behind there. Nope, don't go behind the net. They go to the far corner. Push back forward. Fusion come out of their own end. Played up along the far boards. Not right there by Alex. Picked up again by Elliott. He pushes it back in. Chases it down. Fusion player gets there first. Fusion push it up the boards. Comes to the near side. Still haven't cleared the zone yet. Kellen with it. Turned over. Picked up by the Fusion. Come out of their own end. Skate through neutral. Played along the far side. Picked up again by Alex. He takes a tumble on the play, gets back up. Bo gets the puck behind their own net, comes forward to Hudson. Hudson with it. Gets it over to Elliott. Pops off his stick. Comes right back to the Fusion. Okay. Let me... It should be. I can try sending... the stream is the same as yesterday. It's the same stream. All right, we're back. Just want to make sure everybody can hear us. So defensive zone face-up upcoming with Hudson on the draw, Kale, and we are on the penalty kill, excuse me. So 5-on-4 for 2 minutes. Sorry, I missed the play. So Zane got the penalty for tripping. So Fipsy's back on D. So is Helen, I believe. No, that's Wyatt. Too far all the way down, it'll be icing. 12:52 to go. Good. You had me nervous for a second that we went down. Defensive zone face off by Hudson. Fusion get it. Take a shot towards the net. Glove down by Gabe. Fusion come around the net. Wonderful, thank you. Comes all the way through to the near side. Picked up along the boards by the Fusion. They try to send it towards the net. Knocked down there by Elliott. Comes all the way up and out of the zone. Chased down by Hudson. Hudson gets to it. Oh, loses possession of the puck. He takes a spin around. Gets back up. Fusion come away with it. Played through neutral. Nice play there defensively to break it up. Pushed back forward by Kale. Kale with it, but it's offsides. No, it was onside. Fusion come back with it along the near boards. Chased down there by Hudson. They come all the way in. Fusion come around the back of the net. They try to center it out front. Met right down there by Alex. He pushed it aside, got it to Hudson. Hudson skates it out of the zone. 31 seconds left in the penalty. Hudson with it. Met right there by two Fusion players. Pushed it behind the net. He takes a tumble on the far wall. Gets back up, looks like. Yep. Here comes the Fusion. They come up the far boards. Chased down there by Kellen. Met right there by Alex. He tries to get it out of the zone. Can't quite get it there yet. 9 seconds left in the penalty to Zane. Fusion with it. That's offsides. 3 seconds left in the penalty kill. Couple fresh skaters out there. Looks like Charlie and Elliott. Excuse me, Henry. Penalty is over. Back to full strength. Zane comes out of the box. Picked up there by Henry. Played along the near boards. Goes all the way to the far side. Picked up by Atlas. Atlas pushes up the boards. Gets it there nicely to Henry. Henry with the head of steam. Had Charlie breaking towards the net, but could never really maintain possession of the puck. Fusion come away with it. Come to the near side. Met right there by Charlie. They skate up through neutral. Cross the red line. They come in, far side. Come in, they're on sides? No, they're not. Offsides. 10:44 to go in the first period. Neutral zone face-off. Henry, Charlie, Atlas, Fipsy, and Zane. Fusion with it. Played along the near side. Hop back forward to Zane. Tried to get it to Charlie. Went up and over his stick. Fusion come away with it. They send it into the far corner. Pushed back out of the zone by Fipsy. That's offsides. But they don't call it because they cleared the zone. Comes away with Henry. Henry had it. Onsides at the line. Lost possession of the puck. Fusion stood him up right there. Nice play by Zane to keep it in. No, but it's too late. And now there's going to be a penalty. So now we go back to the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Henry will sit for 2 minutes for a holding, I believe. We'll get the official call here in a second. So back on the penalty kill, 10-10 to go in the first. Atlas with Wyatt, Charlie, and Kellen.
And gets us to this one by 4 minutes and 50 seconds.
Fusion tried to take a shot from the far side. Not right there by Wyatt. He gets it out of the zone. Charlie hustles towards it. Fusion get there first. Don't cheat! Get your stick! Fusion come away with it. They're on sides at the line. Fusion still with it. They take a shot towards the net. Glove saved by Gabe. Wyatt comes away with it, skates it out of the zone. Push there by Elliott. Push back out of the zone. Up to Kellen. Fusion pick it up. They try to center it. Smothered down there by Gabe. Defensive zone face-off upcoming. 56 seconds left in the penalty. This will be Elliott on the draw. Puck is down. Fusion come away with it. Played right there by Gavin. He got it up the far boards. Haven't cleared the zone yet. Now we do. Played along the far boards. They come right back in. Comes up but not out of the zone. Played along the far wall. Now it's out of the zone. Pushed out of there by Elliott. Down to 30 seconds left in the penalty. Fusion coming right back in. Picked up behind the net by Kellen. Kellen with it. He fires it up the boards. Comes out of the zone. Played back through neutral. They send it right back in. No, they don't. Not yet. Had to regroup. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Fusion with it. Skated through the outside. They try to center. Nice play there by Kellen to break it up. Kellen gets it over to Bo. Caught him kind of flat-footed in his skates. Penalty is over. Back to full strength. Hudson with a nice burst of speed to come into the zone to help out. Push back down deep. 7:55 remaining in the first period. Laid along the far boards. Not right there by Fipsy. Keeps it in at the blue line. Can't maintain possession. We lose it. Comes back through neutral. Fusion with it. Zane chases it down. Fipsy gets to it first. Backhands it up the near boards. Bo with it. Fipsy with it. Takes a nice whack at it to get it out of the zone. Breakaway for Bo. He comes in. Takes a shot. Oh, didn't get a whole lot on it. Smothered down there by the goalie. 7:23 to go in the first period. Hudson on the draw, got it to Kale. Kale tried to take a shot. It was blocked down out front. Right back to Hudson. It's still loose. Top of the slot. Now it comes out of the zone. Zane chases him down. He goes to the outside. He's got Hudson breaking towards the net, but it's too far for the Fusion player to get a shot away. Comes to the near side. Fusion with it. They take a shot. Goes off the outside of the net. Kale picks it up behind our net. He fires it around the far wall. This will go all the way down and be too far. It'll be icing. 6:43 remaining in the first period. Hudson, Miles, Kale, along with Wyatt, and Alex. Puck is down. Played up the near boards. Can't quite get it out of the zone yet. Kale's there, along with Hudson. Comes back to Kale. Kale gets it out of the zone. Hudson chases it down. Hudson with it. Takes a shot. Glove saved by the goalie. 6:21 to go in the first period. This will be Henry on the draw with Charlie and Atlas. Charlie, puck came right to Charlie, popped over his stick. Nice play by Kellen to keep it in. Comes up the near boards. Still kept in the zone. There's a scramble up there. It's Henry, Charlie, and Kellen. Fusion come away with it. Play to the far side. Alex gets there, backhands it, pushes it back the other way. Here comes Atlas. Atlas with it, had it for a second, knocked off the stick. Charlie gets to it, tries to push it back forward, but the Fusion get there first. Nice play by Alex again to break it up. They're not able to maintain possession. They send it right back through neutral. Now they come in, onsides at the line. Nice poke check there to break it up again. They got to regroup through neutral. Comes out of the zone. Yes, it does. Pushed back forward by Atlas. Hustle down, but this will be icing. 5:27 remaining in the first period. Henry on the draw. Wins it. Picked up though by the Fusion. Push it to the far side. They put the brakes on. Come back to the top of the slot. Played over on the far side. Fusion still with it. Try to get a shot away. Goes wide of the net. Picked up by Charlie. He tries to push it up the near boards. Not right there by the defender. Comes right back to Charlie. Tries to clear it again. Fusion come away with it. Chased down there by Wyatt. Comes up to the far wall. Near wall, excuse me. Henry with a nice burst of speed. He gets there. Atlas there to support. Charlie was coming as a trailer. Fusion come away with it. They played up the near boards. Offsides at the line. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. 4:32 to go. This will be Elliott, Gavin, and Bo. Puck is down. Bo had it for a second. Popped off his stick. Comes right back to Elliott. Elliott tried to push it forward. Comes back free. Zane picks it up. Zane pushes it up the near board. Bo gets to it. Pushes it all the way in the zone. This is in on sides. No icing. Chased down there by Gavin. Fusion get to it first. They send it to the near side. Zane gets to it, sends it right back forward, but this will be too far and it will be icing. Couple fresh skaters out there for the Storm. Kellen, Phipsy, Elliott, Gavin, and Bo. Fusion win the draw. They try to send it towards the net. Don't get much on it. Puck goes up in the air off of a Fusion player's helmet. Chased down there by the Fusion. They get to it first. Bo there to pressure them. Pushed over to the far side. Fusion come away with it. Broken up nicely there. Played at the blue line. Comes free to Elliott. Elliott with it. Tries to center it. He does to Bo. Bo takes a shot. Oh, he's wiped out on the play. Comes to the near side. Played right there by Fipsy. Comes back free to Gavin. Gavin with it on the far side. Gavin pushes it up the boards. Picked up there by the Fusion. Down to 3:13 to go in the first period. Played right out at center. Fusion come away with it. They send it right back in. Net right there by Kellen. He's dumped on the play. Doesn't get no penalty upcoming. Ooh. Hudson's got to get back on sides. Thought he did. Maybe he didn't. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. .253 to go. In the first period. Played right there by Kale. Kale gets it. Pushes it in. Turned over, picked up there by Wyatt. He pushes it back forward. Sends it all the way in, goes behind the Fusion net. Chased down there by Miles. Miles tries to center. Comes to Kale. Kept in the zone nicely by Alex. Miles had it for a second, got knocked off the puck. Comes back to Miles. He tries to center it. He had Kale all alone out front, but they couldn't get it to him. Oh, and then the puck popped over Alex's stick. They had to clear the zone. Wyatt with a nice defensive play. Picks it back up. He chases it all the way down. Oh, missed the puck. Got to get the puck. Uh-oh, Fusion come away with it. Goes high and wide off the outside of the net. Pushed all the way around by Hudson. Fusion get to it first. Keep it in the zone. For a second. Nice play by Kale. Kale with it. With a nice burst of speed. He's got Hudson breaking towards the net. Oh, they defended it nicely. They didn't get a shot away. Oh! And Hudson nearly had a one-timer, but they tied him up just enough to break it up. That right there by Miles. Fusion come away with it. 1:32 to go in the first period. Hustled down there by Wyatt. Comes up to the near side. Pushed out of the zone by Hudson. But it's offsides on the play. Couple fresh skaters as well for the Storm. Charlie comes out along with Henry. Back on D is Vipsy and Zane. Puck is down. Fusion come away with it. Push back through neutral. Chase down there. Comes to Henry. They push it right back in. Vipsy chases it down. 1:04 remaining in the first period. Comes free to Henry. Henry with a nice play to push it to himself. Hustle! Henry with it. Takes a shot. Oh, glove save, or stick save by the goalie. They push it up the far boards. Charlie with a little extra rough stuff. Offsides. Now it's back onside. 43 seconds left. They let them play on. Fusion pick it up in their own end. Come all the way through. Oop, Fusion player lost the puck. Atlas there to support. Comes free to Henry. Spread out! Henry takes a shot. Glove saved down by the goalie. 23 seconds left. Shots on goal this period. 5 for the Storm and 3 for the Fusion, according to the scoreboard. Henry on the draw, Charlie on the near side, Atlas on the far wall. Zane and Fipsy still back at deep. Fusion come away with it. They get it out of the zone. Atlas took a puck or a stick up high. And they're going to get called for a penalty. Atlas is going to sit for 2 for a trip. So, 15 seconds left. Penalty kill upcoming. Henry on the draw, comes to Fipsy. Pushes up the far wall. Comes to Zane. He gets it up and out of the zone. Nice play by Zane to flip it up softly. Henry with it. Down to 4 seconds. And that'll do it for the first period. I think so. Minute 45 left on the penalty to Atlas. All right, carry on. Here we go. Elliott on the draw. He's out there with Bo. Also out there's Kellen, along with Wyatt. Offsides on the play. Face off on the far neutral zone dot. Puck is pushed down, picked up behind the net by Wyatt. He sends it around to the near side. Comes to Bo. Bo had his pocket pick. Fusion come away with it. Still with it. They make a nice move. Still free. Nice defensive play there by Kellen to break it up. That should be a penalty. It is body checking, so we'll even it up. 4-on-4 for minute 6. So that'll negate the rest of their power play. Offensive zone face-up upcoming with Elliott, Gavin, Wyatt, and Kellen. Fusion win the draw. Played along the far boards. Fusion come away with it. Kellen takes a shot. Went off a player. They get back up. Comes to the near side. They skate it through neutral. Fusion come in. Onside at the line. Push right back out of the zone. Nice play there to break it up. Goes to the far side. Chased down there by Kellen. He's pressured. Comes out of the zone. Picked up by Elliott. Fusion come in the zone. Knocked away nicely there by Wyatt. Offsides at the line. Zane and Alex back at D with Miles and Hudson at forward. Again, 4-on-4 for another 16 seconds, and we'll go 5-on-4. Be on the power play. Miles with it, pops it up the boards, comes free. All right, now we're on the power play for 51 seconds. So Kale comes out onto the ice. He hustles towards it. Miles with it. Has to push it up the boards, knocked off the puck. Kale picks it back up. Tries to push it forward again. Not right there by a Fusion player. They get it back. Comes back to Alex. Pushed up along the far side. Comes free to Zane. Zane with it. Still with it. He's tied up. Can't really get a shot away. Picked up behind the net. They send it up and out of the zone all the way through neutral. Chased down there by Hudson and Alex. Comes to the near side. 5 seconds left in the power play. Who wants the puck? Miles picks it up. Power play's over. Fusion come away with it. They play it through neutral. Push to the far side. Kale tries to take a whack at it. Doesn't get much on it. Now Kale gets it. Played back through neutral. Neutral zone collision with Hudson. He gets back up. Miles with it. Still with it. Go to the net. Fusion come away with it. Kale sends it towards the net. It's free. It's still loose. Ooh, the Fusion come away with it. Nice scoring opportunity, but we can't bury it. Fusion with it. Hustle towards it. Fusion with it. Alex with a nice defensive play to knock him off the puck. Gabe with the save. 11:28 to go in the second period. Fusion with it. Charlie takes a whack at it. Don't get a slashing penalty, son. Picked up behind the net by Kellen. He sends it around to the near side. Comes to Atlas. Atlas with it. Atlas pushes it up the near boards. Tries to get it to Henry. Oh, just a half a puck width too far for him. Henry takes a shot. He scores! Nice shot by Henry. With 11:03 to go in the second period, it is now 1-0 in favor of the Storm. Come on. Henry, Atlas, and Charlie still out there. Fipsy and Kellen are out there at D. Comes to Kellen. Kellen with it. Pops it up the board. Sends it all the way in. This is going to flutter down and be too far for ice. Oh, he waved it off. Play behind the puck. Behind the net, excuse me. Charlie's held up on the play. Could have had a power play in our favor, but they didn't call it. The stick got held. Fusion with it. They send it towards the net. Picked up there by Henry. Uh-oh. Fusion come away with it. There's a guy right out front. And Gabe makes the save. Elliott, Gavin, and Bo out there now. Played out through neutral by Gavin. Gavin comes away with it. Oh, and he gets met right there by another Fusion player. Trying to get it to Bo. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Couldn't really get a shot away. And free to Kellen. Now it comes out of the zone. Push back in. Onsides at the line. Fusion pick it up in their own end. 9:50 remaining in the second period. Excuse me. Shot in on the goalie. Makes the save. So it'll be Elliott, Bo, and Gavin still out there for us. Wyatt and Zane back at D. Pucks get sent towards the net, but the Fusion get there first. Played along the far boards. Picked up by Zane, excuse me. Comes back free to Gavin. He sends it towards the net. Oh, just didn't quite get enough on the angle there. Comes free again to Gavin. He tries to send it towards the net. Goalie doesn't have a stick right now. Can't maintain possession. Gotta hustle back. We do. Wyatt with a nice stick move to break up the play. Comes to the near side. He send it in. Zane backhands it out of the zone. Chased down there by Elliott. Pushed forward by Gavin. Collision there on the near side. Never got a shot away. Comes back out of the zone. Played through neutral. Picked up there by Bo. Zane corrals it in our own end. Comes out through center. Likes to skate it forward. He's met right there by a Fusion player. 8:36 to go. That's offsides. 8:32 to go in the second period. Hudson on the draw upcoming at neutral with Kale and Miles, Kellen and Alex back at D. Puck is down, goes to the far side. Picked up by the Fusion. Right there by Alex. He tried to clear the zone, couldn't get it out. Went over to Hudson for a second. Now it's up Miles. Miles skates it forward. Fusion come away with it. There's a penalty upcoming. Now we're going to sit for 2 minutes for a trip. That was a pretty light penalty in my opinion. And then there's a collision down on the near side. So, penalty upcoming. So we will go on the penalty kill for 2 minutes. Miles got called for a trip. Kind of a weak tripping call in my opinion, but I'm not the ref. Neutral zone face off there. Fusion pick it up in their own end. Comes free to Hudson on the far side. Hudson with it. Oh, just couldn't get enough to push it towards the net. Fusion come away with it. Fusion skated out of their own end. Pressured there by Kale. Got to stay back. Hudson with a nice burst to get back to support. They take a shot, goes wide of the net, played into the near corner, picked up by the Fusion, puts the brakes on. Comes to the near side, pestered there by Hudson. Fusion player makes some space, but Gabe saw the shot all the way in. 7:20 remaining in the second period. Minute 11 left in the penalty to Miles for tripping. Couple fresh killers out there for us. Charlie and Henry, along with Kellen and Alex. Fusion control, send it towards the net. Comes free to Henry. Uh-oh. Still to Henry. Henry pushes it up and all the way out of the zone. Goalie's going to not play it, and it will be icing. Fusion win the draw. Control it. Charlie picks it up along the near side. Pushes it free to Henry. 2-on-1. Fusion get there first. Comes free to Charlie. Send it deep. Sends it towards the net. Goes behind the net. Henry there. 28 seconds left in the penalty. Fusion come away with it. Chased down there by Zane. He puts the brakes on. Two players breaking towards the net. Broken up nicely by Henry. He sends it up all the way out of the zone. But it'll be icing. 9 seconds left in the penalty. Offensive zone face-off. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Atlas on the draw. Fusion come away with it. Down, back to full strength. Zane sends it all the way around. Comes up to the near boards. Excuse me, the far boards. Fusion send it towards the net. It's free. It's still loose. Steered away nicely. Comes free to Elliott. Elliott got knocked off the puck. Atlas picks it up. Tries to send it towards the net. Couldn't corral it through neutral. Now he gets it back. Sends it towards the Fusion. Fusion come away with it through neutral. Pick it up along the near boards. Fusion come away with it, send it towards the net, deflected, goes behind the net. That right there by Zane, he pushes it out of the zone. Gavin took a whack at it momentarily. Atlas comes away with it. Atlas with it, gets it over to Elliott. Comes over to Gavin again. They try to play a little give and go. Fipsy keeps it in the zone. They send it towards the net. Uh-oh, it's free. It's still free. Still free. Oh, the puck was sitting right there. Nobody could send it home. Goalie lost the stick. Comes to the near side. 4:48 remaining in the second period. Now it's out of the zone. We got to regroup. Goes to the far side. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin with it. Sends it back in. Comes out of the zone through neutral. Goal pushed them off the puck momentarily. Fusion comes in. They take a shot and they score. All tied, 4:26 remaining in the second period. All the way down, and this will be icing. Offensive zone face-off here. Hudson on the draw. Fusion come away with it. Come out of our own end. Up the near boards. Bested there by Wyatt. Pushed behind the net. Nice play there to knock him off the puck. They send it towards the net again. Puck is free along the far side. Goes over to the far point. Comes free to Miles. Miles with it. But loses possession of the puck momentarily. Can't get it back in time to get a shot away. You should come away with it. Played out through neutral. Picked up by Wyatt. Wyatt takes a Wyatt took a tumble. Whistle down on the play. Jake will go out to check on him. Enough. Jesus, parents. It's summer hockey. Let's remember that. A bunch of kids. Wyatt took a tumble. I think his elbow hit the ice. Gets back up, skates off under his own power. Henry on the draw. Played to the near side. Fusion pick it up. 3:27 remaining in the second period. Picked up there by Zane on the far side. Puck goes into the bench. Neutral zone face-off upcoming. Puck comes to the top of the zone. Played there by the Fusion. They can't clear it, though. Played along the far boards. Players scrum it. Comes right free to Atlas. Oh, he nearly had it. Streaking towards the net, but could not get a shot away in time. Went into the near corner. 2:48 to go in the second period. They send it towards the net again. Fusion come away with it. Chased down there by Henry. Fusion still with it. Comes free to Zane at the point. He takes a shot, deflected into the near corner. Charlie sends it back towards the net. Goes around behind the net. Picked up again by Zane. Atlas takes the tumble. Fusion come away with it. Skated through neutral. Controlled there by Atlas. Atlas with it along the far side. Still with it. Henry popped it free to himself momentarily, but then was tied up again. What the hell? Now the horn just went off for a second, but no damage. Keep playing. Comes free to Henry again. Oh, Henry had a chance but could not send it home. Just lost possession of the puck long enough for them to break it free. Shot goes on net. Saved by the goalie. 1:37 remaining in the second period. Fusion come away with it on the offensive zone faceoff. Still with it. It's 2-on-1. They spread out. Kellen with a nice defensive play to break it up. Comes to the near board, sends it all the way down. But this will be icing. No, they wave it off. They wave it off. Kellen hustles towards it. Bows right out front. Fusion come away with it. Try to send it up the zone. Too far for Phipsy. This will go all the way down. This will be icing. 1:07 to go in the second period. So it'll be Elliott, Gavin, and Bo on the offensive zone faceoff. Fitzy and Kellen back at D. Puck comes free. Played through neutral. Picked up there by Gavin. Gavin had it for a second. Then it popped off his stick. The Fusion come away with it. They play it through center. Now it's 2-on-1. Uh-oh. Dave with a great pad save to break it up. They had a 2-on-1, then it became a 2-on-0. Puck comes up and all the way out of the zone. Hustle down there by Elliott. Down to 39 seconds left. But it will be too far, and this will be icing. Defensive zone faceoff. Hudson, Miles, Zane, Kale, and Wyatt. Take a shot. Caught up in someone's gear. Fusion still come away with it. They send it high and over the net. Deflected off of a player's stick. Zane tries to push it up the far boards. He does. Chased down there by Hudson. He's tied up, but comes free to him again. Hudson knocked out on that play. That's a scoring chance, too. So we will go on the power play. 13.4 seconds left. Hooking was the call. Some parents are lobbying that it should be a penalty shot. But we will play on. Puck came free to Kale, down to 11 seconds. Over to Miles. He sends it behind the net. Net right there by Hudson. Comes all the way down the near side. This will be the end of the period, and that would have been icing. Be back shortly for the third period action. All right, third period about to start. All right, we're back for third period action. Hudson, Miles, Kale. Puck is down. Comes free to Miles. Miles had it. Knocked off the puck, picked up by Kellen. He's got to maintain possession. He does. Oh, tried to get it over to Kale, but a little too far for Kale to reach. Comes free to Kale on the near boards. Gets it up to Kellen. Kellen sends it towards the net. Deflected, but couldn't get it towards the net. Went to the far corner. Picked up by Miles. Miles knocked down on the play. Comes free to Wyatt. They try to get it back to the point. They do. Kellen takes a shot. Oh, deflected down, but just not right at the net. Went deflected wide of the goal, behind the net. Nice sustained pressure here to start the third period. 54 seconds left in the penalty. Comes free to Miles. Oh, he just missed it barely to get it towards the net. And free to the point. He sends it back in. That was Kellen. All the way to the far corner. Picked up by Miles. Tries to get it to Hudson. Hudson takes a shot. That's blocked down. Chased down by Kale. Fusion come away with it. Turned over. Picked up again by Kale. Comes to the near boards, but a little too far and out of Kellen's reach to keep it. Fusion player broke it up. Nearly had a breakaway, but they couldn't corral it. Fusion come away with it. Down to 10 seconds left in the power play. All the way down. They got to play it. 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and that'll do it for the power play. Back to 5-on-5. Couple good looks. Just couldn't get one off. Hudson with it. Hudson still with it. Sent it towards the net. Intercepted, picked up by the Fusion. Fusion behind their own net. They send it up the far boards. Kale heads off on a change. Replaced by Atlas. Fusion with it. They come into the zone. They send it towards the net. Intercepted there by Wyatt. Wyatt with it. Tries to push it up the far wall. Can't quite get there. Atlas there to support along with Henry. Charlie out there now. Comes free. Charlie hustles towards it. Fusion get there first. Kellen with it. Pushes up the near boards. Charlie with it. Had it for a second. Tried to send it in. Got blocked down in one of the players' gear. Comes to the near side. Out there by Kellen. He pushes it forward. Comes all the way into the zone. Chased down there by Henry. Fusion get there first. They play it in the near corner. Send it up the wall. But we're changing D in the back end of the zone, so we had no one there at the point to keep the play in. Fusion with it. Nice play by the Fusion player. Sends it in towards the net. Right off the tip of glove of Gabe, but it goes into the far corner. Comes free to Henry. Played along the far side. Zane pushes it out of the zone. No, excuse me. That was Fipsy. Fusion maintain possession. Fipsy there with a nice play to tie him up. Henry comes away with it. Henry with it. Sends it towards the net. Goes wide. Played into the near corner. Atlas gets there. Charlie there to support. Atlas still with it. Behind the net. Oh, comes free all the way up to the point. Fipsy sends it towards the net. Is behind the net. Picked up there by the Fusion. 11:05 to go in the game. This comes up and out all the way out of the zone. Fusion player with it. Puts the brakes on. Long enough for Fipsy to get back in time to break it up. They send it high and wide over to the near side. Chased down there by Atlas. Atlas tried to pop it free up the boards. Couldn't do it. Nearly had a player open wide out front for the Fusion. Broken up nicely. Sends it up the near boards. That pops free. Comes out of the zone. Fusion with it. Comes back free. All the way back into the zone. Picked up by Zane. Zane skates it out of the zone. Comes free to Elliott. Elliott with it. but he's got to get back on sides because he lost the puck. Bo with it. Try to get it back to Elliott. Over to Alex. Alex sends it back in, but we got to touch up. Puck comes free. Played by the Fusion. Back to center. Fusion play it back to their D. They try to send it up the far boards. Met right there by Alex. Over to Zane. Zane with it. Gets it to Bo. Got caught up in his skates momentarily. Couldn't really get a shot towards the offensive zone. This is sent in, but it's going to be too far, and this will be icing. 33 remaining in the game. Elliott, Bo, and Gavin on the draw. Elliott on the draw, Bo on the near wing, and Gavin on the far side. Fusion come away with it. They skated out of the zone. Met there nicely by Wyatt. He gets it over to Alex. Pushes it forward, tried to get it to Gavin. Alex pushes it forward again. Gets it up to Gavin. Pops free, nearly to Bo. Fusion with it along the near boards. They send it towards the net. Nice play to break it up, never got a shot away. Comes up and out, all the way out of the zone. No icing on the play. Gavin hustles towards it. His stick's knocked out of his hands. Still tries to make a play with his foot. He must be a soccer player. The stick got knocked out of his hand. Therefore, we'll have a penalty upcoming to the Fusion power play for the Storm. Way to stay with it. 8:49 remaining. Hudson on the draw. Kellen, Fipsy, Miles, and Kale. Gets it to Kale. Kale tried to get a shot away. Didn't get much on it. Came back free to Miles. And it's corralled by the goalie. 8:40 to go in the game. 1:51 remaining in the penalty. Power play for the Storm. Win the draw, back to Kale. Kale with it along the near side. Tries to take a shot. Deflected. Comes free to Fipsy. Fipsy sends it towards the net. Walker down there by the goalie. Puck popped over a stick. Came out through center. Here comes Kellen with it. He's got to regroup. It's a foot chase to try to break up the play. Fusion with it. Remember, they're shorthanded for 1:28. Fusion with it. We've got one extra guy, guys. Let's make it happen. Miles with it. Tried to get it up to Hudson. Tried to get it over to Gavin. To Kellen. Comes to the near boards. Played in the corner by Fipsy. Come on, guys. Get it out of the zone. There we go. Hudson with it. Hudson with a nice burst of speed coming out of the zone. He corrals it. Two players on him from behind. Just barely missed the wide open net on the far side. Goalie went down. There was space, but he couldn't get the shot in time. Now it's a breakaway the other way. Here come the Fusion. They take a shot. Off the pipe. Comes to the near boards. Played by Kale. Over to Miles. Gets it to Hudson. Hudson with it. Now he's got a breakaway. Hudson in all around, and he scores! Scoring for the Storm. Number 98, Hudson Hall. Power play will be over. All right, we're down to 7:14 remaining in the game. Got to regroup through neutral. Here come the Fusion. Played along the far wall. Atlas there. Held it momentarily, but he's got to get back on sides. He does. Comes free to Zane. Over to Charlie. Charlie with it. Tries to send it towards the net. Deflected, goes behind the net. Chased down there by Atlas. Fusion with it. Comes back free to Henry. Step up, Zane. Zane doesn't step up and pinch. That's probably the smart play. Charlie kept it in. Sends it towards the net. Saved by the goalie. Henry on the draw, comes free to Atlas. Oh, for the one-timer, just missed the net. Fusion on the far side. Net right there by Henry. Skated down by the Fusion on the far side. Try to set up, goes wide of the net, behind, picked up by Atlas. He backhands it forward, tries to get off the ice though. Zane hustled off on a change. Charlie's still out there, so is Atlas. So is Henry. Played free. Picked up by Wyatt. He pushes it up the far boards. All the way down. Nice job not making too much of it. Stoppage in play for offsides. Fresh skaters out there for us. Elliott, Gavin, and Bo. You can pick it up behind their own net. Come around the near side. Net right there by Bo. Still maintain possession. Oh, we had someone breaking towards the net. That was Gavin, left all alone out front. We couldn't get it to him. Puck still played along the near boards. Kept in. Sent right back in. Picked up by the Fusion. Elliott with a nice pressure there. Fusion come back with it along the near side. They skated through center. All the way through. Gavin tried to backhand it out of the zone. Fusion intercepted. Puck's free. Still free. Puck goes up and high over and wide of the net. Thank goodness. Alex pushes along the near boards. Comes free to Bo. Bo pops it forward. They got to play it through neutral. They send it right back in. Puck's on end, so it's rolling along the ice. Fusion with it. Flip it forward. Nice job. Way to get it out of the zone again. That was Kellen with the nice play. Comes back free to Bo. Bo sends it right back in, but this will be icing. Hudson on the draw. Sends it over to Kale. Kale flips it up, tried to get it out of the zone. Couldn't quite clear it yet. Still free, top of the zone. Comes free to Kale. Kale with it. Got Hudson breaking towards the net, takes a shot, goes wide of the net, all the way around. Hudson picks it up, sends it back towards the net, goes behind the net. Kale chases it down, tries to backhand it to Miles. Comes to the near boards for Zane. He sends it back towards the net. Oh, wobbling puck. Fluttered over the goalie's blocker. Comes back free. Over to Wyatt. He sends it to Zane. Over to Miles. Miles with it. Tries to get it back to Kale. They jab at it. Whistle. 3:37 left in the game. .337. Hudson on the draw. Win it back to Kale. Oh, Kale got it. Had it for a second, and it popped over to a Fusion player. Don't take a penalty. Played along the far side, but they're offsides at the line. Hudson on the draw. Kale and Miles out there. Wyatt and Zane back at D. Puck goes to the far side. Kale gets to it, flips it up in the air. Chased down there by the Fusion. They'll get there first. Hudson there to pressure. Comes to the near side. Pushed there by Miles. Comes free to Hudson again, but he couldn't get a shot away. Went off the outside of the net. Got to get back. They're coming with a burst of speed. Played out through neutral. Pushed forward by Zane. Fusion get to it again. Played along the near boards. Back up to Zane. Zane's knocked off the puck. He gets back. Zane steps up in the play. Comes free to Miles. Takes a shot. Wide of the net. Miles was left all alone out front. Kale with it. Pushes it up the near boards. Zane with it. Gets it back deep. Intercepted. Picked up by the Fusion. Fusion with it on the breakaway. They take a shot. Blocked down there by Gabe. All the way around. Comes back free. They take a shot. Tried to backhand it. Went wide of the net. Down to 2 minutes. Up to Atlas. Atlas gets it out of the zone. Played by Zane. Zane pushes it up forward. This will go down and be too far. It will be icing. 1:43 remaining in the game. Henry on the draw with Atlas and Charlie. Puck comes free. Fusion at the top of the circle. Takes a shot. Glove down there by Gabe. .137 to go. Net still occupied by the Fusion goalie. Uh-oh. Comes right free. Top of the zone. They kept it in. Comes free to Atlas. Atlas with it. Gets it to Henry. Henry with it. Puts the brakes on for a second. Comes free to Kellen. He sends it in. No ice. Chased down there by the Fusion. They get there first. Atlas hustles towards it. Has Henry with them. Comes up to the point. Net right there by Alex. Gets it over to Charlie. Charlie takes the shot. Saved by the goalie. Timeout called by Jake. 1 minute exactly left in the game. Here we go. 1 minute left. I feel like we got a one too many players out there. There we go. So it'll be Elliott on the draw. with Bo and Gavin. Comes free to Zane at the point. He sends it back in softly behind the net. Picked up by Gavin. He tried to center it. Intercepted by the Fusion. They're pulling the goalie. Net is empty. Too many men on the ice. No? I thought they got him for too many men. But face off at center. The goalie went back in. Fusion pick it up. Played through neutral. Still have it. Can't maintain possession. Nice play by Zane to get it deep. Down to 30 seconds. Fusion with it. Pestered there by Elliott. Fusion come out of the zone. Down to 19 seconds left. They push it along. Two of our players collided. Dave with it. That comes off the moorings. Friendly collision at the far end. That comes off the moorings, so the ref blows the whistle. 10.5. And now the Fusion take their timeout. .5 seconds left. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. 6-on-5 because they pulled the goalie. All right, let's go, boys. 10 seconds left. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Hudson on the draw. Fusion get it. Take a shot. Right off the draw, they scored. Tie game. Tie game with 6.4 left. They drew that one up nicely. All tied, 6 seconds left. So it'll end in a tie, most likely, I guess. That'll do it. Final score, 2-2 tie. They battle back. We'll be back this afternoon at 3:30. Thanks everybody for joining.